Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the PC Elitist. My name is Woodsy.
My name is Shepard.
And today, Shepard is introducing our subject today.
Excellent. My question is, do you have games that are on your list of favorites, that are in your top 10, maybe top 20, favorite games that you rarely play? So my question is, do you have those? If so, what are they, and why do you think that is? I'll kick it off with the what are they, because I don't quite have a definitive answer on why I think it is. I just have some guesses.
Okay.
Some games that are in my top 10 all time that I don't play much of. StarCraft 2, PlanetSide 2. My best
Because you're
guess...
terrible at them.
No.
I was just shooting
My
in the
best
dark.
guess about StarCraft 2 is that I'm not nearly as good as I want to be, or I think I should be. So for me, it's not so much like an intimidation factor where, oh, I'm going to be bad, therefore I don't want to play. That's not what it is. I just, whenever I do something passionately, I want to be good at it. And so when I think of the time I would need to put in to get better, I think, okay, when am I going to find that kind of time? Because it would be to the exclusion of other great games that I'm playing, in addition to all the other stuff I have going on right now.
Right.
And I don't play games just to be good at them. I play them because I enjoy them. I love the hell out of StarCraft 2. So I don't really know 100% why it is that I play it. You know, I'll play some FFA if I just want to try some new builds or something like that, but it's hard for me to actually play the game against other players without playing with like you or Rousdow or other friends that we have.
I have a theory.
Sure.
Because it's the same issue I run into with StarCraft 2. It's one of my favorite games, but I don't play it. I think it's because it's like a golf swing, which... if no one here plays StarCraft 2 or golf, you're all screwed.
Yeah, sorry.
But it's like a good golf swing. The fun of golf is having a good golf swing. I mean, it really gets fun when you can control the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with StarCraft 2. The real fun after you beat the single player or whatever is being good at it. If you're not good at it, it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Whereas other games like, say, just take like Team Fortress 2.
Mm-hmm.
You could be not that good at it and still have a lot of fun.
Right.
So I think
or Magicka.
It's like like golfing. Like when you get on StarCraft 2, you're practicing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a sport,
Mm-hmm.
ironically, because you were at the sporting events and how much.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
I think for that, I think that's a reason for me at least.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
certainly possible. And with regard to PlanetSide 2, I think part of it is that I love that game. I love so many things about it. It does so many things that other shooters just simply don't do. But for me, and I know the reason for this one, the amount of fun I have in that game is exponentially greater when I'm playing with you and some of our other people. And it's not so much you don't play it that much, so I don't play it, therefore I'm blaming you. It's just you and I, like, if either our schedules don't match up, but when they do, we're playing games that we're both really interested in at that moment,
Right.
or we're getting together so we can record for the channel.
Right.
Or we're, also being friends, I suppose.
I guess. Or we're going golfing.
Yeah, exactly. And then at the driving range saying, God, I'm so rusty, my swing is off. But no, it's for the same reason. A lot of games that, MMO games, I just get the amount of fun I have playing with other people it's so much more elevated from the level of fun I have when I'm just playing on my own.
Mm.
So I think a big part of it is I usually just can't get excited to... It's also the fact that I usually don't have too many nights where I can devote 2, 3, 4 hours to playing something. And you get in a game of PlanetSide 2, you don't just want to hop in and do a couple of battles and jump out. You want to be in it for the long haul and help take over a map slowly.
Well, I got on with a friend last week, and I just when I was on, I was reminded I could lose a whole day in this game so fast. Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Because no battle ever ends. You just go to it's another battle right there.
Right. So, those are the two big ones. There are a couple others, but they don't quite rise to that level. Mm. But those two games are in my top 5.
Right.
And yet I don't play them anywhere nearly as much as you'd think I would, given how much I love them.
Interesting. Well, I understand both points.
Mm.
I can almost, as a category, say I always feel remiss that I don't play enough single-player games. And I know why. It's because I usually have some multiplayer game on the back burner that I'm playing at the time, whether it's PlanetSide or, like right now, it's Battlefield 4 or what have you. There's always some game, multiplayer experience I'm playing. And when I'm not playing it, I feel like I'm falling behind. I'm sitting here playing a single player game while everyone's out leveling me or outranking me or just getting better anyway, and I'm not doing that. And I get lost in that competitive nature.
That's interesting because mine's actually something of the converse. That when I play a multiplayer game, even though I'm like leveling or ranking or doing some unlocking things like that, I also am the type to when I start a single player game. I've been playing a lot more single player recently. I've actually been of the mind that if I have some time to play games, I think, oh, I can make the X amount of progress on this single player game,
Right.
and I want to get through it so I can start something, start another game, and start a campaign or start a story-based game and get through it. So I've actually said, yeah, I can play a couple of games of StarCraft. Yeah, it won't really affect my level much. It won't really affect my skill much because it won't be that much practice. Or I could put those 1-2 hours into getting through this single player campaign.
Right.
And there are a lot of single player games that you really like that you haven't really been able to finish because you really enjoy them. You just can't really find the time to do them. Like Walking Dead, for example.
Right.
Deadlight, I know you enjoyed the first part playing that. Legends of Grimrock, I know you had a lot of fun playing.
I constantly look at that on my list and I'm like, oh my god, I need to just play all day and just get it done. That's what I need to do. I just need to play video games all day. Why did I think of this before?
Or only that simple. Any other, categorically, so single player games, but are there any particular games that are on your top 10 list that you just don't find the time to make, or don't make the time to play?
Deponia, it's an adventure game I've wanted to play. Legend of Grimrock. I've been wanting to play like crazy. Man, those are two big ones. I wish I did, but when I sit down on my computer, I look at Battlefield 4 and I see like other people on, and it's like they're right now they're getting ahead of her. But I also, sometimes I think about a single player game and I think there's other people who've played more single player games than me, and I want to beat them. And if I put it in a competitive context, which is weird because I'm not really a competitive person, but when it comes to video games, like I'll beat you in the amount of single player games I've beaten. It's weird. So I think I'm gonna buckle down. Oh, The Witcher 2.
Yes, that's on my list
I got
as well.
so far in The Witcher 2, and then I just stopped.
Yeah, you put like a few dozen hours in that game, like 50 plus.
Well, you know what? Like 10 of those hours, and one day I left my computer running, and it was just in the menu.
Right.
Which I've done a few times with a few.
Yeah, that's why like
On accident?
FIFA 13, I have like 180 hours played. A lot of it is I had to pause it at halftime and go run some errands and come back.
Right.
So I hear you.
We should do that with like just every Steam game we have, so it looks like we've just poured
sure.
millions
So it looks
of
like we
hours.
have no lives. So here is what I suggest to you. I do this in my kind of non-gaming life, and I think it might be helpful in our gaming lives. Open up an Excel spreadsheet, put all the games on there that you want to play, make a list, and start attacking that list. And it's going to be tough now that I'm playing Battlefield 4 as well. But I will give you space, because I have some stuff going on too. I got a lot of studying I need to do. But let's do that. Let's commit here and now to
What if
achieve
we
our
have
dreams.
goals? What if we put goals in there amongst all the single player games? Like, I need to do this with Shepard on Battlefield 4. When we accomplish that, I can move on. Like, we both need to...
Like we're going to beat Magicka in 4 hours and get that achievement?
We need to, within a round of 64 players, be first and second in the game.
Like we did every round of Battlefield 3.
Yeah, every round.
And in Bad Company 2. And 2142.
Yes, but we haven't done it with Battlefield 4 yet.
Right. Excellent. So we turn it over to you now. What are some games... And you may not have this problem. You may play the games you love and you don't have an issue like we have. But are there favorite games that you have that you just can't either find the time or you can't make the time
Right.
to play? And if so, what are they and why do you think that is? And finally, are you going to resolve to make a decision like we did here today? We're about changing lives here at the PC Elitist, one life at a time.
That's right. My name is Woodsy.
My name is Shepard. This is the PC Elitist, as I said, and be sure to check out our exclusive content, mainly dual cast reviews, over at truepcgaming.com.